Guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today, I'm going to be sharing more life-changing beauty hacks that I wish I knew about sooner. You guys really seem to love part 1, so I thought it was about dang time for part 2. And if you haven't seen part 1 yet, definitely check that out in the description box below. Otherwise, if you've already seen it, let's jump right into it. First up is a hack for getting tons of volume while you blow dry. A hairstylist actually taught me this years and years ago before I was even on YouTube, and I have been doing it ever since because it really is a game changer. I would summarize the whole idea behind this hack by calling it a messy blow dry, meaning that you're gonna get really messy with your hair while you're blow drying. So instead of taking your blow dryer and blow drying like this off to the side or straight down, instead you will take basically every hair strand, not individually of course, but basically all of your hair and flip it in the opposite direction from where it naturally lies. So for example, on the right side of my head here, I will take the hair here at the root and flip it over to the left side. Then you'll leave your hair there and blow dry it for several seconds before flipping it back over. And then the goal is to just do that for your entire head of hair. So flipping from one side to the other, from the back towards the front, and just getting really messy with it, tossing your hair around basically to add that extra volume. I also like to take it one step further and flip my head upside down and blow dry from that direction just to really fluff up my hair. And I'm telling you, the difference between that and blow drying straight down or straight to the side is night and day. So if you feel like you need some extra volume in your life, you have to try that out. Next up is a hack to make your foundation look a little bit more glowy and skin-like and natural. And you can really do this with any complexion product, but if you have a foundation or a CC cream or anything like that that you feel just looks a little bit too makeup-y, something that you can do that's really easy is just add a little bit of a hydrating serum to it. So this one is just the Buffet from The Ordinary, which has actually been renamed recently. I think it's called their like peptide something or other. I don't know. I'll list it in the description box below, of course, but you definitely don't have to use this specific serum. Really any hydrating serum that's going to plump up the skin and make it look glowy. So you could use hyaluronic acid, really anything in that realm of things. And then you'll just take your complexion product and then mix in as little or as much of your hydrating serum as you would like, depending on how much you want to manipulate that formula. I would definitely start off with less because you can always add more if you need versus going overboard right away. But the fun thing about this is that you really can alter it as much as you would like to. And I feel like this is a fun way to revisit old complexion products that you may have that you're not reaching for as much. If you feel like some of them are just too matte, too makeup-y looking, like I was saying, this is something that can kind of just like rejuvenate it and bring it back to life and just make your skin look juicy and healthy, which is definitely the trend these days. Next is a pin curl hack to prevent your hair from creasing. If I'm not rocking heatless curls and my hair is curled, chances are I am rocking pin curls. I feel like I can't curl my hair without pinning them up anymore because the difference between pinned up curls and non-pinned curls, oh my gosh. They just look so much more voluminous and fluffy that way, and it definitely helps them to last longer, which is a must for me because my hair doesn't hold a curl very well. But the issue with pin curls is that a lot of the pins, whether it's specific pins for pinning up curls or just bobby pins, they can end up creasing your hair, especially if you have really fine hair and or really thin hair. So what I have been doing is using little jaw clips like this to pin up my curls. It's the easiest thing ever to do. All you do is take the curl, kind of push it up and maintain that shape, and then clip it with a jaw clip of about this size. I don't know exactly what they call this. Of course, I will list it in the description box below. It's not the ultra mini one, but it's really small. I'll usually do that first, and then I will go ahead and put on my makeup and then just leave the curls pinned while I'm doing that. And then I will take them down. So maybe like 30 to 40 minutes if I'm really taking my time. But then at that point, the pin curls look beautiful and I don't have those annoying creases from pins. Next is a hack for cleaning your makeup brushes that maybe is a little bit of a stretch to call a hack, but I feel like there are still so many people that don't know about this. And whenever I bring it up, they're like, oh, that's so smart. Why didn't I think of that? But that is to ditch the brush cleaner and instead just use a freaking bar of soap. I feel like I've tried several brush cleaners that just don't work very well, and I always end up going back to my bar of soap. So this is just the Dove Sensitive Skin fragrance-free soap. You can use really any soap that you would like, but I like this one because it's gentle enough on my brushes to not make them, I don't know, fall out or mess up the bristles in any way and make them stiff and hard. My brushes stay feeling nice, but they get extra clean just by using soap. So I will literally just take the bar of soap, run it under the sink. No, run it under the water in my sink, and then stick the brush right on it and clean it that way. Game changer. Makes it so easy. Sticking with the theme of cleaning brushes, another hack that I have is a way to clean your hairbrush without actually having to like do the whole soap and water thing. It's like a lazy girl hack to cleaning your brush. I had no idea tools like this existed. I found this on Amazon maybe like a year ago, and it is a brush cleaner that is life-changing. So on one end you have these longer, what would you call these? Bristles, sure. And then on the other end, you have these like plastic, I'm doing a really good job of describing this. But what I will do is use the end with the plastic bristles, and I will use that to remove all of the hair on my brush. Super easy, just loosens it. And then the magic is with this other side with the longer bristles, because you can run this back and forth on your brush and it will get rid of all of those little white fluffies that collect on your brushes. I could never really figure out how to fully get rid of those little fluffies until I tried this tool. Just really get it in there and it gets the job done. Next is my favorite way to help to address flaky feet. So if you have some dead skin and flakes on your feet that you're trying to get rid of, the first thing that you'll want to do is exfoliate it off. So you could use a physical scrub exfoliant, you could use some sort of actual foot scrub sponge. Say that 10 times fast. Like this one right here, which I think I just got from Ulta. Did I just make that up? It'll be listed below. Or you could even go to town and use something like a pet egg. But the key after exfoliating is to really properly moisturize your feet so that they can heal and be moisturized and not continue to flake. So what I like to do is take a little bit of a healing ointment. This one just happens to be from Cetaphil, but any thick occlusive ointment like this, CeraVe's, Vaseline, whatever you have, and I'll rub that on the areas of my feet that were flaky that I exfoliated, and then lock in that moisture with a nice pair of fuzzy socks. So these socks are from Ulta. I know that for sure. These are the Aloe socks. I am obsessed with them. They are so soft and comfy. Would definitely recommend these, but again, any fuzzy socks will do. But I swear by that combination, it really, really helps to keep your feet not looking so crusty. Next is an eyebrow hack for those moments when you go a little overboard with your eyebrow pencil or pomade and you end up with brows that are looking too dark and harsh. We've all been there, don't lie. I've had this happen so many times, and in the past I would try to like take off the eyebrows, you know, do some makeup remover and then fill them back in, but that is so difficult to make look nice again because then it'll take off the foundation, whatever makeup you have around it. It's such a mess. So instead, what I started to do that helps so much is just take a light colored eyeshadow and dust a little bit of that over the brows. The eyeshadow that you use will obviously be dependent on the color of your brows. You can use anything. This is just my Makeup by Mario eyeshadow palette, but I'll take like this lighter white color, maybe a little bit of that peach, pick up a little bit of that and just blend it over my brows, not super heavily, but that really helps to just lighten it up a little bit and not make it look so crazy and intense. It's obviously not gonna redraw the brows on, so if they're looking really thick, then there's not much you can do about that but redo it. But again, if you're like, oh, it just looks a little bit too dark, it's a little off on my face, that helps me so much. Next is a jaw clip hack for long hair. If you have long hair, you know how annoying it can be to try to finagle everything to fit perfectly into a jaw clip. I feel like whenever I was trying to do that at first, my jaw clip would just like flop off the back of my head. It would get weighed down from the weight of my hair. It wouldn't all fit in. It was so annoying. But there are definitely different ways that you can kind of manipulate your hair before putting it into the clip to help it to all fit. And this is by far my favorite one because it's the easiest. So all you'll do is split your hair into two sections and start to twist those sections around one another until you reach the very ends of your hair. Then you can just twist that up and fold it in half and then clip the jaw clip around it. It really is that easy, I promise. So if you have long long hair and you feel like you struggle with jaw clips, I would definitely try that one out. That actually just reminded me that I posted a video a while ago sharing 10 different heatless hairstyles that work really well even if your hair is dirty, and in that video I showed you guys some different jaw clip hacks as well. So if you haven't seen that yet and want some more inspiration for heatless styles, I will list that below. Second to last is a dry shampoo hack to revive greasy, limp, stringy looking hair. So you'll take your dry shampoo, any dry shampoo works. My favorite, of course, is a Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Advanced Clean Dry Shampoo, but whatever you have, you'll apply that as normal, massage it into your scalp, wait a few minutes, let that fully absorb, and then the key here, which sounds a little bit strange, but really does work, is to take a mister and mist some hair onto the areas of your scalp or your hair that you applied the dry shampoo. Then you can go ahead and either sleep in that overnight or blow dry those damp areas to revive your hair. What's great about this is that it really helps to add volume to your hair and give it more of that freshly cleaned look versus still having hair that looks really heavy and weighed down, but just not as greasy as without dry shampoo. Greasy gals and guys unite. And my last hack is a mascara hack that I have definitely shared before, but I really want to share again because the difference that it makes in my lashes is just unreal. And the hack is that I will always use 2 different types of mascara. You guys probably know at this point the mascaras that I am going to show, but it doesn't matter. Well, I was gonna say it doesn't matter what mascara you use, but I take that back because I think that these are the best mascaras ever. But it's not necessarily about the brand, it's about the type of wand and the reason why you use it. So you'll want one mascara that is plastic like this one. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara, best mascara ever. It is so good. But the reason why you want a plastic wand like this with longer kind of spiky plastic bristles is that this is going to really help to lengthen and separate your lashes. But bristles like this and brushes like this are not always the best at adding volume. So that is where you'll want to go in with the second mascara that has fluffier natural bristles, and this will help to add that volume on top of the lengthening and separating. I'm telling you, if you're holding out on this and you're still just using one mascara, but you feel like your lashes just don't look long and voluminous and separated, you have to try this. I don't think I could ever not do this with mascara. Like if I don't do this, my lashes are giving naked mole rat. And if I do it, they're giving false lashes. All right, you guys, those are all of the hacks that I wanted to share for today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed this, and you'll have to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Are you going to test out any of these hacks? Did you test out any of the hacks from the first video? What did you think of them? And if you would like a part 3, definitely let me know in the comments as well. If you enjoyed the video, you know the drill. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, click on that notification bell, and send my channel to a friend that you think would enjoy my content. Thank you so much for doing those things. Your support, as always, means the world to me, so it's much appreciated. I was just gonna repeat everything that I just said. I literally was thinking, give it a thumbs up. You already said that, girl. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I love the freaking heck out of you guys. Make sure to stay tuned for my next one because that will be up in a few days. But until then, I hope you have a great few days.